Phil Hendrie Show, 1-800-449-8686. Go on our website. Nathan Duke is the guy's name, and he's got pictures of different guests that have been on our show, artist renderings. Very talented guy. Nathan, we need more. We need more. We need more. Some of the other people that we've had on our show, because your stuff is very good, very funny. Just log in and check that out. And while you're on our website, philhendrieshow.com, you can order the Best of the Phil Hendrie Show 1999 CD. This is our sixth that we've done since we were in Miami. And we've raised $90,000 so far this year for my friend's place, a resource center for homeless and runaway kids in Hollywood. The CD is $20. The shipping and handling is $3.50, bringing it to a grand total of $23.50 when you order it. Rest assured that every single nickel beyond the shipping and handling goes to my friend's place. You want to know who these guys are? When you order our CD, you log on to their website. They're very credible. They've been around since 1988. They don't take any federal funding. They have a wonderful list of some very prominent benefactors, a terrific board of directors, one of the members of which is my wife and the great Maria, and just fine folks who do a lot for these kids that literally have lost their way but found their way to my friend's place, and they help them get back on their feet. So check them out on the web, philhendrieshow.com, and you can pick up our CD as well. Okay, 1-800-449-8686. Roland Schwinn from Fat Pride is going to join us. An organization as crazy as the name sounds, a very real organization in Anaheim Hills, California, dedicated to maintaining, Mr. Schwinn, I guess, respectability for fat people, right?
Phil, that is one thing that we do, and it's not entirely what we do, but it is one thing that we do. Respectability for people who are obese or overweight has never, ever been an easy goal to achieve. And yet, we have thrown the gauntlet down. We disagree vehemently with a good part of the medical establishment that says obesity or being overweight or being fat is always bad for you. And
now, this has always been a mainstay of your philosophy. Don't you agree, though, that for some people, being fat is a bad thing?
Phil, I would only agree that being fat for some people is a bad thing for those people who don't have the attitude for it. But enjoying life and enjoying a good meal and enjoying being the physiognomy and the physiology that one is goes a long way toward helping people enjoy life. That is fat pride. We do not run, we do not hide, we do not say that we are ashamed of being overweight, obese, or fat. We don't even shun the word fat. We are a proud group of people who are frankly very tired of the jokes that have been leveled at our expense and very tired of the misleading information from the medical establishment which says all the time that obesity and being fat is unhealthy. That is patently not true. And
all right, how tall are you?
I'm 6 foot.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh just over 300 pounds.
And what kind of physical shape are you in?
I'm 300 pounds.
I mean, what has a doctor said to you?
I am in great shape. My doctor says to me my blood pressure is fine. My blood pressure is 104/76, Phil. My heart is in great shape. I eat what I feel like eating and when I feel like eating it. And I am a happy man. And I think it behooves all of us who are overweight or fat or obese to maintain a tradition of being happy, because I think that is the tradition that a lot of fat people have to uphold. And
okay, you're talking about the stereotypical jolly fat person?
Yes, well, jolly is a one way of putting it. Now, let me tell you something, Phil, and one of the things that I'm dealing with in my own home...
All right, our press release, before we get into that, the press release says that you are vehemently opposed to the Atkins diet, obviously.
Well, we're opposed to all diets, but the Atkins diet is a new low. It is a new low in the diet industry. It is a false note. It is an aberrant diet. It is one that promises rapid weight loss and may or may not achieve that, I don't know. But it is a disgusting, vile, wholly unimaginative, and reckless thing for people to engage in. I as a member of Fat Pride, do not believe in any diet. But I am outraged and disgraced in my own home, Phil, that my wife and daughter have now acceded and have decided to go on the Atkins diet. They have read the book. They have.
No, wait. You're an overweight man. You've got a wife and daughter who do not appreciate.
My wife and daughter love me for who I am, but they have allowed themselves to be manipulated by this Atkins diet and to be manipulated by the individuals in the diet industry that would tell you that dieting is somehow good for you. Dieting is a lie, and all who diet have been sucked into the lie. I am completely disgraced. I am very outraged, and we have talked with a number of people, and I know you know Tony Shell and Ron Abercrombie, all members of Fat Pride. We have been looking for a way to respond to this abomination. And
the Atkins diet is an abomination.
Yes, Phil, for an individual such as yourself who does not appreciate food and does not appreciate what we call in Fat Pride the regalia of eating and enjoying a good life. And
well, I don't know what separates me from a member of Fat Pride. I like a good meal.
Yeah, but you still approach the dinner table with guilt. You still approach the breakfast table with guilt, and you still approach the ice cream wagon with a level of guilt and fear. When you're in Fat Pride and you've lost the fear, you are no longer approaching eggs, steak, ham dishes with fear or guilt. You are a free man or woman. The Atkins diet is an abomination. And
well, the reason why you find the Atkins diet an abomination above all other diets is because your wife and your daughter.
And it's a battle we've been fighting in our home for a long time. My wife and daughter, who got on the Stairmaster and began a so-called physical fitness regimen because of a neighbor of ours who was on this, and have fallen out with me over this. There's a little more satisfying than a bowl of pasta with Alfredo sauce. My wife and daughter don't see this. There's a little more satisfying than a wonderful dish, whether it be a Reuben, a stacked fried Reuben, whether it be a knockwurst platter, whether it be a regular spaghetti and meatballs. There's nothing more satisfying than enjoying that dish guilt-free. I am so angry that I am going to begin to eat, Phil, each day, the last meals that were ordered by condemned Texas inmates. And
all right, now this is part of your, and I saw the press release, this is part of your press, the campaign, public relations campaign called The Last Meal. What is this about?
This is my way of getting back at these Atkins diet people and getting back at these diet people. I am going to eat each day the last meal that was had by a condemned member of Texas's death row. This is to protest the Atkins poison that many people have put themselves through, including my wife and daughter. I will not be made a prisoner in my own dining room. These are the last meals of condemned Texas murderers. I chose Texas because there were more meals to choose from there. And until people stop giving fat people a hard time, and until the obese, the overweight, and the fat people of America are left alone to be happy in their weight, to be, as the motto of our organization states, fat and happy, I will eat each day the last meal of a condemned Texas murderer. And
all right, now, I got your press release here. You have a list of some 206 last meals that were ordered by condemned men on Texas's death row.
That is correct. And
well, what makes you think that anybody is going to care that you're eating these meals as a protest against the Atkins diet and the fact that your wife and your...
So let me answer that. Listen to me very carefully. I am eating every day, and I will advertise the name of the individual who ordered the last meal of a condemned butcher. Let me give an example, Phil. Charles Brooke Jr. Do you know who he was?
I imagine he was on...
Yeah, a death row, and he butchered up a human being. And they put him to death in January of 1982, but not before he had a T-bone steak, French fries, ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, rolls, peach cobbler, and iced tea. Oh, God, I can't wait for that meal.
Okay, so you're going to eat the last meal of a condemned man every day until your wife and daughter get off the Atkins diet and fat pride is accepted.
And fat people are given a break, and people finally get off the diet for fat people. Until then, I'm going to have hamburgers and French fries, Dr. Pepper and T-bone steak, chef soup with crackers and chili with beans, steamed rice, seasoned pinto beans, corn on the cob. All of that.
All right, hold on, Roland, please. I have to take a break.
Yes, Phil. But I will keep alive the memory of these murderers until we are free to be fat. I will keep alive the memory of the murderers until we're free to be fat.
Are you eating now?
Yeah?
Are you eating now?
I'm having a little late supper, yeah.
All right, well, before I can interview you, you need to maybe put down the fork and knife, okay? 1-800-449-8686, 1-800-449-8686. Roland Schwinn from Fat Pride says he's going to eat the last meal of a condemned Texas murderer. These are the actual last meals that condemned Texas murderers had every day as long as his wife and daughter are on the Atkins diet to protest what he calls the Atkins abomination. This is the Phil Hendrie Show. 1-800 from Fat Pride in Anaheim Hills, California. He has vowed to eat 7 meals that were originally ordered up by condemned Texas death row inmates to protest his wife and daughter going on the Atkins diet. He's also protesting the way fat people are treated. So by gluttony, you think fat people are going to be treated better?
No, what do you mean gluttony, Phil? You know, that is a hateful word, but I know what you mean by gluttony.
Yeah, well, what I mean by gluttony is shoveling food down for no apparent reason.
But no, I'm not shoveling food down for no apparent reason. I am eating food for a very specific reason, and that is the reason that the overweight Americans, fat Americans, who've been made to feel as if they are aberrant or freaks, to use the word that was used in the film that you saw today, Sixth Sense, that I will eat 7 meals a day that were originally ordered up by condemned Texas inmates. I am outraged that my wife and daughter would go on the Atkins diet, and that the Atkins abomination continues, and that people who are overweight will continue to be abused. And for me...
Can I ask a favor of you?
I'm sorry?
Can I ask a favor?
Yes.
Would you, whatever it is you got in your mouth, would you swallow it first before you continue talking?
Phil, right now I'm having a late supper because I had been... Hold on for a minute. I'll have that cream cheese, too. I'm having a late supper.
See, I can hear you ordering cream cheese or whatever it is that you're eating.
I'm having a little, some caviar before that, yeah.
Are you calling from a restaurant?
Yes, I am. If you wish, yes, I will try to push this out without eating, but I'm trying to make a point about the...
Well, what are you eating right now?
I am eating one of the meals. And...
okay, so what you're eating right now is one of the condemned men's meals. How did you find out about what condemned men have for their last meal?
I found out from the Texas Department of Corrections. They were gracious enough to send me the list from 1982 forward. And I'll give you an example. This evening I'm having Thomas Barefoot. Sounds like a Native American. He was executed in 1984, Phil. And this evening I'm having his last meal, chef soup with crackers, chili and beans, steamed rice, seasoned pinto beans, corn O'Brien, seasoned mustard greens, hot spiced beets, and iced tea. And then for a meal just before I go to bed, I'm going to have a T-bone steak, baked potato...
I can't understand anything you're saying, okay? Please swallow the mouthful, okay?
Phil, you don't want me, to insult you. Why do you insult me?
What?
Why do you insult me?
Just swallow the food.
As Fat Pride, don't tell me what to do.
Swallow it, okay?
All right. All right. Now, the T-bone steak, French fries, and tossed salad with French dressing, catsup, hot rolls, and chocolate cake I will have a little bit later on in the evening. But for now, I will have it a good meal.
Everything you're saying to me, you're saying through like you've got a mouthful of cream cheese or something. I'm just asking you to swallow your food before you continue to talk to me about your protest against the Atkins diet, eating a meal that was originally ordered by a condemned man. What are some of the other meals?
Well, Charles Milton, who was put to death in 1985, had a T-bone steak, French fries, a tossed salad with French dressing, catsup, hot rolls and chocolate cake. I'm really amazed at the very, very good taste of a lot of these men. The good taste in cuisine before they were let off to be lethally injected or put in a gas chamber.
In the gas chamber?
In the gas chamber, yeah.
Here is Melbourne on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
Hello, yes.
Yes, sir. Hi.
Yes. Well, I have a comment to make. I mean, you want people to respect you and leave you alone and
absolutely,
to live your life and eat as much as you want. That's fine.
People
why
make
don't you have the same respect to your wife and daughter that leave them alone to do whatever they want? I mean, it seems like you have a double standard here. You, on one hand, you want people to respect your opinions, yet you do not respect the opinion of your wife and daughter.
But
do whatever they want.
I am in fat pride. They insult me by going on the Atkins diet. How dare they do that? You're a man. Do you have a wife and daughter? Would you?
No, I'm not married, but it has nothing to do with it. That's not.
Would you want them to go against?
To respect other people's opinions and whatever they want to do.
But
the same.
Why can't I have flour tortillas?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Why can't I have flour tortillas and a T-bone steak?
Yeah, nobody says you can't, but why can't your wife and daughter do whatever they want?
Why can't your wife and daughter?
Why do you want to tell them what to do? That's my question.
Because I love them and they've been enslaved by the Atkins diet. I do not want...
People love you, and they interfere in your life. The same way you don't want people to interfere in your life, you shouldn't interfere in other people's lives. You don't understand my question?
Yes,
or you pretend that you don't understand my question?
I understand your question, but they are my wife and daughter. They do as I say in my home. They will not go on the Atkins diet as an abomination.
They might be your wife and daughter, yet they are independent human beings. You don't own them. You can give your opinion, but it doesn't seem that you have any respect to your wife and daughter.
I want them
to
be
treat them as
free.
little children
No.
that they don't know what they do.
I want to set them free from the Atkins abomination. That's what I'm trying to do.
Go ahead and make some, though. It's pretty good. 1-800-449-8686. On the line is Roland Schwinn from Fat Pride. And his protest basically is against the Atkins diet. You don't like the Atkins diet because it's a diet. I understand that. And you certainly don't want your wife and your daughter to be on the Atkins diet. You are protesting it by eating a meal from a condemned man. Do you think people are grasping the significance of this, Mr. Schwinn?
Well, Phil, I certainly do hope that they are, because I'm going to tell you something. A lot of these condemned men, and I say condemned men on Texas's death row, had a surprisingly sharp taste, culinary-wise. Rudy Escoval, who was executed in 1986, he butchered up a human being, murdered a human being, and yet, for his last meal, he had fried breast of chicken, corn on the cob, French fries, a jalapeno pepper, and pecan pie. I call that taste. And I will dare anyone who's on the Atkins diet to tell me that Robert Atkins has as good taste as a condemned Mexican murderer in Texas. Listen to this.
But it's not about that. The Atkins diet is about losing weight.
Well, my wife and daughter understand my feeling about losing weight. They are members of my family. They will do as I say. T-bone steak, medium to well done, French fries and catsup, whole kernel corn, sweet peas, lettuce, and tomato salad. That was Ronald O'Brien's last meal as he awaited the gas chamber. Think about it, Phil.
I guess I'm supposed to think that he had really good taste in food. I don't know. Here's Atlantic City on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
Yeah, I just want to say that this man is committing his own form of murder, so it's appropriate he's using death row inmates last
and who
meal.
am I killing? Who am I killing?
My mother, my father, and my sister all died from being overweight, and the Lord's going to take me if I don't lose some weight.
How do you know that?
Well, because, sir, I weigh almost 400 pounds and I'm 40 years old. And I know what happens to people who are overweight. And for you to be on the radio, at your radio show,
talking about?
telling people that they should eat whatever they want.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because it is your mental attitude, and as long as you are enslaved to the attitude that food is bad for you, then you'll forever be guilty as you approach a dinner table. Your mother, father, and sister, God rest their souls, should have learned that.
Yeah, well, don't give me lessons about my mother, father, and sister.
Well, you're the one who brought them up.
You're talking about enslaved. You're
enslaved by
enslaved
what?
to your problem, and you're a fat slob, and you can't admit it.
I'm a happy man. I eat fried chicken breast, cheeseburgers, smothered steak and gravy.
Yeah,
and
well,
I
eat all the same things.
You know
and
something,
I'm not
my
going to be
friend?
eating nothing when I'm pushing up daisies. And
Well,
that's
then
gonna
why
happen
don't
real
you?
soon
Well,
to
then
me.
why don't? Then
I'm
why
on the Atkins diet right now,
Don't.
trying to save my life.
The Atkins diet, my friend, is a canard. It is a canard, and it is a way of getting you to feel guilty about your healthy appetite.
Yeah, well,
My friend,
you
listen
call
to
it a canard, whatever the hell that is. That sounds like a cruise line to me.
A canard is a ruse. It is a ruse. It is used by a confidence man to make you think that eating is a bad thing and that you should be guilty.
Wait a second. This man just said, what was it, high blood pressure that killed your family?
My father died of a stroke at 53 years old.
Probably high blood.
My mother followed right behind him at 52 years old of a heart attack. And my sister, God rest her soul, she died at 42 years old. She weighed 288 pounds when she died.
Because they were guilty. They felt guilty about eating.
And she had a brain aneurysm. And the doctors told us all that it's fat. That's what killed my family, is fat. And this man's on the radio telling people that it's fine to be fat. Let me tell you, being fat stinks. I've been fat all my life. You smell, people make fun of you, you can't get a job, you can't drive a car, you can't go to the movies, you can't sit on an airplane, and to have this fool telling people that is damn irresponsible.
You know something? I've never had a problem getting a job, and I smell like as fresh as a baby's rear end.
Well, let me give you a little tip. Put on another 100 pounds and you won't smell so good, because that's where I'm sitting.
Well, how much do you weigh, 400?
I weigh almost 400 pounds.
Let me say this to you, and I say this, I don't want to argue with you, brother. We are brothers, you and I.
No, we are not brothers.
I want you to be able to approach a ribeye steak guilt-free. I guarantee if you can approach a ribeye steak guilt-free, you will not be angry as you are today. And
how is this guy going to approach a ribeye steak guilt-free when his family all died from high blood pressure-related illness? Notice I didn't say obesity. I did say that their blood pressure, which probably was raised because of their obesity.
No. See, it's you, Mr. Hendrie, that makes this man feel guilty. I'm not doing anything to him.
No,
I'm
everyone
having
makes
chicken
me
and
feel
dumplings.
Guilty. How could I not feel guilty?
Why do you feel guilty? You didn't kill anyone. If you
I watch people die needlessly because people like you said it was okay to be fat. You validate people who want to sit down and eat. Do you know what
as opposed to making fun of
them? You don't know what a struggle is because you don't have any self-discipline. But I have discipline, and I'm trying to change my life. And I don't need people like you saying, oh, it's okay to sit down and eat a cheesecake.
It's okay. Chicken dumplings. Oh, so I guess you're going to tell me chicken dumplings are bad.
You're damn right they're bad.
Oh,
look at chicken
Jesus.
dumplings. I don't eat chicken dumplings where I live. We don't have chicken dumplings, but they're bad. Sure, they're bad. You don't need a degree in biology to know that.
How did you get this way?
He lost his family.
I beg your pardon?
He lost his family.
Let me defend myself. This man, let me tell you something. Have you ever seen a person on the plains of Rwanda who's fat? No. If you don't eat, you don't get fat. That's how I got that way. I ate just like you. I ate too much.
Are they happy? You go to Rwanda, you find me one happy Rwandan, and I'll kiss your rear end on Main Street on the county line.
No, they're not happy because they are in bad shape physically, too. They're on the other end of the spectrum.
That's exactly correct. But
they're not normal.
Let me ask you something. You're on the Atkins diet, correct?
Yes.
Well, then you can have all the barbecue chicken that you want.
That is correct. I can have it.
And grilled
steak. I'm eating it, too. I'm eating too much of it. And I don't have the discipline to stop. And that's what's going to kill me, too.
What about a T-bone steak?
I eat plenty of T-bone steaks. I eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I would like to ask
diet's killing me I'm sick of eating all the meat.
I'd like to ask this gentleman, Mr. Schwinn, to please swallow your food before you respond.
I mean, that's a disgrace. You can't even put the fork down long enough to talk to America. That's unbelievable.
Let me ask you something. Do you pour ranch dressing on your chicken?
Say what?
Do you pour ranch dressing on your chicken?
Well, I can't understand what the man's saying.
You know what, Phil? I know
swallow your food.
He's making a racial slur.
No, I'm not.
I said I'm a black man.
You pour ranch.
He's making a racial slur.
Oh, is that it? Are you saying?
No. Are you black? I had no idea you were black.
Oh, well, yeah. You said chitlins, didn't you?
No, I said chicken.
Whatever you said, chicken or chitlins, it all applies to my people.
Your people? Jesus Christ, I love chicken. I eat it all the time. And I'm white.
Well, I don't think you need to bring race into it.
No,
You said
you know
something
what?
about slavery
You know what?
and slave before. I
But you
think
know
that
what?
was a little racist
You know what?
slur, too.
You and I are closer as brothers than you are with your own people who are black.
Stop calling me
That's
your brother.
exactly right.
I would not be a brother to a murderer, and that's what you are. You're a murderer who's killing people.
Fat people need a civil dirty.
How old are you?
I'm 41.
Jesus,
you're damn lucky to see the other side of 42.
Yeah, you are. You're in Heart Attack Alley.
Oh, bullcrap.
Bullcrap? You're sitting there shoveling down ranch dressing on your chicken.
That's right.
You can't swallow the cream cheese for all of it in your freaking mouth. 41 years old.
Phil, I've heard it all before. You know, I've heard it from way more skilled people than you. Why don't you just save your breath, okay? Trying to make me feel guilty for enjoying a meal while this poor bastard in Atlantic City is starving himself because he can't walk up to a plate of wild game and feel good about it.
I'm not a poor bastard. I'm telling you, I'll be a poor bastard when I'm dead, laying in the cemetery with the rest of my family, and you're going to be laying there, too, if you don't wise up.
What about wild game?
What about... You know what? If you want to play with me and make a fool out of me, you go
right
ahead.
I'm asking you if you're eating the Atkins
You're
diet.
a big canard, man.
No.
Well, take your canard cruise ship because you can eat 8 meals a day on
All
that.
right, well, forget it. Then you don't know what wild game is. You can have that on the Atkins diet because it's meat.
This is Atlantic City, my friend. We got plenty of wild game.
True. All right, sir, thank you for your call.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you very much. 1-800-449-8686. So you're hearing what people are saying. A lot of these people who are overweight have family members who are sick.
And feel they are all enslaved by the mind. The mind is a very easy thing to do.
Will you please swallow your food, please?
I'm sorry. The mind is a very easy thing to influence when there is guilt.
And you think that guy's feeling guilty, so he can't eat a meal in peace?
He's guilty every time he walks up to a fish sandwich, every time he walks up to Spanish rice, every time he slides by a table full of chicken dumplings, 2 dozen scrambled eggs, or fish and tartar sauce. He's guilty. And all that bastard needs to do is open up, shovel it in, and swallow it. A guiltless person will live to be 100, Phil. A man full of guilt, though he may be 150 pounds, will drop dead soon. Soon enough, my friend.
Santa Monica on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
I don't understand this guy's point. I mean, a lot of the time, you know, he's talking about the last meals of these condemned murderers.
Yes.
Or, you know, whatever it was that got them on death row. And the big point that you're making is about taste. And what I don't understand is you can eat a healthy meal and it still tastes good. I mean, you don't have to have an apple pie. You can have an apple and still enjoy the sweet fruit.
Why? Why should I have an apple when I can have an? Why should I have an apple when I can have an apple pie?
Because I'll tell you why. You eat an apple a day instead of an apple pie a day, and you won't be the size of a small.
There we
automobile.
go. There we go. The guilt. You see,
You know what?
It all goes back to you not wanting me to look the way I do because you want me to look the way you want me to look.
No, I don't want myself to look that way, and I have the self-respect and the self-control.
Are you of the Are you of the regalia?
No, I'm not.
You're not regalia.
What do you mean of the regalia?
I mean he enjoys a meal.
So, in other words, he's not fat.
Yes, I do enjoy a meal, but you know what? Instead
but
of fried chicken smothered in gravy, I enjoy a baked chicken with some lemon sauce.
But you never had smothered steak.
No, I don't smother a steak. I don't
Well,
get up
you know
and have
something?
a hot fudge sundae.
Oh, well, you
I don't
say that
dip
with
my
disdain.
aspirins in gravy.
Do you dip your aspirin in gravy?
No, I do not do that. Okay, I don't, dunk my ice cubes in chocolate syrup.
You know, my friend, this isn't about the fact that I dunk my ice cubes in chocolate. It's simply that I enjoy a good meal, double meat bacon cheeseburgers, double meat cheeseburgers, or the cheeseburger standard with lettuce, pickle, and tomato. 3 pieces of French toast with syrup. You see how I say these things without guilt?
Well, one of those meals is going to kill you, so say that without guilt.
You sound angry, and you know why you're angry? Because you're hungry. You're hungry. Eat more and be jolly. Eat and be jolly, my friend. Eat and be jolly.
You sound
Eat and be jolly.
food in your mouth. I can't even.
No, eat and be jolly.
What? What did he say? What did he say? All I heard was, eat and be jolly. Hey, you know, there is a point that he's making, which is, you know what, Phil, and everybody listening, I eat, and I'm not guilty about it. And I'm happy. I'll say this. He's either living in a world of denial or he's made a breakthrough of some kind. He's broken through, and he's living in a life that is just completely without guilt. He's shoveling down fish salads, T-bone steaks, double meat bacon cheeseburgers. What did he say? 6 scrambled eggs and a bowl of butter beans. And that's just in the last half hour. 1-800-449-8686. Mr. Roland Schwinn from Fat Pride is eating a meal that was ordered by a condemned Texas murderer every day that his wife and daughter are on the Atkins diet. We'll be back on the Phil Hendrie Show. Phil Hendrie Show, 1-800-449-8686. My good friend Mike Schaefer tells me that his Allman Brothers CD never skipped before I got my hands on it. So what are you telling me? I got pizza juice all over it? I put it in the CD player. It skips, brother. Never skipped before. Let me go back to Mr. Roland Schwinn of Fat Pride. Sir, you are, you're eating, and you are...
By the way, Phil, I wanted to ask you the question that I do donate to my friend's place.
Yes, you gave $3,000, and we have the song that you requested. We're going to play a song that Mr. Schwinn requested at the end of the hour. Huntington Beach on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, ma'am.
Just sitting here, I just started listening to your show, and oh my gosh, it's.
Ma'am, are you of the regalia?
I'm sorry?
Are you with the regalia? Do you eat?
Yeah.
You do eat?
I do eat.
And do you eat proudly?
I used to. I'm a server, and I could eat like there's no tomorrow. I could, I go to the store, I buy Healthy Choice, I could eat all of them.
Oh, Healthy Choice, my fat ass.
I just learned...
Let me ask you, what do you think of butter beans?
I don't even know what they are.
What are butter beans?
What are they?
Oh, my God. They are delicious, and you serve them with a very hot, spicy soup. They're wonderful.
Well... No, I've never had those before.
You should try butter beans along with mashed potatoes, onions, biscuits, and a Dr. Pepper on ice.
That's fine.
It's wonderful.
That's fine. If you want to eat all you want, if you want to eat all this food, then that's fine.
Yes.
I mean, if you're healthy,
yes.
Your blood pressure, what is your blood pressure, if I might ask?
My blood pressure is about a 150 over 110.
Oh, my gosh.
Jesus.
Oh,
What?
you know what my blood pressure? You know what my blood pressure was? 160 over 120. I'm surprised that the Lord did just not pick me up and freaking throw me in His little heaven, because I was on the verge of death.
What are you talking about? Have you ever had a large portion of scrambled eggs, or have you not?
No, I have not had that.
Well, you should try it.
Well, let's see. I did have a kidney transplant, and if I want to lose my kidney transplant...
Well, what has that got to do with eating liver and onions?
Liver and onions?
Yes. Liver and onions is delicious. In a moment, Mr. Hendrie is going to play a song. One of my favorite things to do is soak bread in gravy.
You know what? Then that's fine, because you can live your life all you want as long as you're happy. If you're happy eating all that turkey and mashed potatoes with extra gravy and butter and like freaking a gallon of milk, then that's fine. Whatever makes you happy.
But I'm saying you'd be happier if you had 14 eggs.
No, that would make me throw up.
14 eggs would make you throw up?
Is this some kind of joke?
No. I want to ask you to listen to a song. Do you have any gravy in the house?
Do I have any what?
Gravy in the house?
No, but I do have some salad.
You have salad? Well, here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to go find some gravy, get some white bread, and start soaking